Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. Yesterday's daily, we did fine. Pretty good run. I'm very scared by today's scores. It is new, like it's not an old daily, it's only 45 minutes old. But I don't see any egg related. I mean, Swallow at Mr. Frodo, he's always up there. No egg names? Is it a sign that the daily's different, so we got it mixed up at the top here, or what's going on? There was an update as well. You know what? Let's go to the Slay the Spire subreddit. It's not like, oh no, the video is 62 minutes long instead of 60 minutes long. Let's go see what the new patch is here. Because there was a patch that just came out like 40 minutes ago. Seeded runs. Progress towards making the third character. Alright, Combust gets a buff. It does more damage. Grand Finale is now free. Specimen has gone from boss relic to rare relic. That's good. That's the one that gives you poison that bounces between enemies when they die. Daily Climb has disabled achievements. That makes sense. All-Star Daily mod altered to give 5 cards instead of 2. Diverse Daily mod reworked now allows cards from other characters to appear. So we can get silent cards on the Ironclad. That's going to be interesting. Shiny, we saw that daily rework yesterday, and the turn order is changed for Chosen plus Bird Encounter. That's cool. Apparently you can also right-click on cards when you are at the reward screen, and it'll show you what the upgrades are. That's really good. Okay, so we start with the basic deck, which is very not good. And what is it? Binary, two cards. Night Terrors, when you rest, you know, you're not going to be thrilled with it. You're going to lose HP. So there's 4 different elites that we can fight here. And then that's it. Okay. Well, I'd like to, because we can upgrade with Night Terrors, right? Like, we can still upgrade. Might not be the worst idea to hit as many upgrades as possible. So I'm thinking we'll go this way, hit question marks, go for campfires, and if we go, dude, only fighting one elite is a blessing and a curse. I'm gonna try it this way. I say it's a blessing and a curse because the scores are gonna be lower, but they're gonna be lower for everybody. But then on top of that, it's a lot easier to survive the less of these dudes you end up fighting. So we gotta hit you for 23. 6 strikes will do it. Sorry, 3 strikes would do it. We didn't get 3 strikes. I gotta think about this. It'll deal 12. Which is actually going to leave you at 11 HP, and then a strike won't finish you off, so I'm going to, unfortunately, leave you at 14 HP. We're going to slow play it a little bit. I know we can regen. We probably should have gone maybe a little deeper on that one, but we're whittling. Over time, we're whittling. It's crazy, because, like, we haven't played with the default Ironclad deck in forever. It just feels wrong. Like, something's not right. Why is my deck broken? I don't understand. Alright, my dude's getting strong. We need 2 strikes, or a bash and a strike. We accomplished both sides of the objective. Let's go. So, yeah, okay, right-click brings that up. That's good. The thing is, like, Heavy Blade is good if we get strength. If we don't get strength, Heavy Blade doesn't matter. Piercing Whale, I almost feel like it's a better card to roll with right now. But if we get strength, we're going to wish we had Heavy Blade. We could also take nothing, but I think Piercing Whale... By default, Piercing Whale is almost as good as a block. Or I should say maybe even better than a block, because it should save you 6 damage instead of 5. So, we have silent cards in here. I actually think that Glass Knife is exactly what we need. I thought about removing a strike. I think that's like the intellectual galaxy brain play, but we need damage, so Glass Knife is really good. We're unlikely to hit another shop, so you know what? Just give me 100 gold. I consider that acceptable. And let's start going to town. To be able to... I mean, we could have played one, I guess. But to be able to get 16 damage done on turn 1 with 2 attacks is relatively decent, I think. Honestly, I know we could play Piercing Whale. If I hit you with this, you're going to be at 19. I'll tell you what. Why take any damage if we don't have to? This just buys us a little bit more time. You're going to be at 19. I need to hit you with, I mean, a bash and a strike would do it. Definitely a glass knife and a strike would do it. We're fairly light. 2 strikes won't quite do it, but yeah, there you go. Alright. So far, it looks like the right decision. I think I'll take a quick slash. But this deck is not even close to where we want it to be yet. Ideally, I would rather do 18 damage or purge it. We don't really care about purging a debuff. Or do we? Because, well, yeah, I don't know. I think like strike is just the best option. We're gonna take some sincere damage right here. This is the ideal turn for us to drop like a piercing wail. I don't even know if it would. Here's the thing: it would either save us 6 damage from each of these guys, or it'll get rid of all 3 artifacts, which is also fine. Yeah, okay, I can live with it. It's not like we were gonna play a defend, but it doesn't matter that much in the end. It doesn't even matter. Hurts a little bit, but we should live. We'd have to mess up pretty badly. Let's leave it at that. So unfortunately, to kill you, I have to play this. And we'll start working on probably you. I don't know. It's like if we go around a couple of times, I might be able to kill you faster, but I'm hoping I can get 32 damage done to you by your next turn. Although when I think about it, it's probably unlikely. But we've stopped the bleeding right off the bat. Even this is fine. Like, we win on this turn. We leave with more of an advantage. What do you like here? To be honest with you, I think I'm like a slash man. And then it's, do you want to defend? I gotta look at how we move through here. I think I'm gonna defend. I wanna upgrade Glass Knife instead of resting. So if I can keep my HP high enough that I'm not gonna die against our first couple of enemies that we come across here, I'm gonna be a happy man. If I hit you and then hit you, it's not gonna do anything. So I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're taking 3 a turn, but that's about to stop, hopefully. It feels so weird to be on like a normal, I know it's not totally normal, to be on a relatively normal, oh my lord, silent run, or ironclad run. Like this deck, I'm like, it's trash. You forget when you play dailies, like a 50 card deck is almost for sure going to be better than a 12 or a 10 card deck of your average materials, you know? Alright, so I'm only hitting you for 12, but 12 for 1 energy is fine. We should be able to heal up enough to get our HP back to a decent spot, or we can rest before the boss, although we'd still prefer not to. Alright, so Glass Knife is now garbage. We don't want to see it anymore. Unless it would give us a daze instead, in which case, DAE beggars can't be choosers. Okay, we gotcha. We healed. Tiny Chest is okay. I think I'm okay with an Iron Wave. And I'm gonna upgrade right off the bat. We're gonna upgrade Glass Knife. Makes it a lot more useful longer. And I mean, in the end, none of us know how Glass Knife is gonna work in a deck like this. But we'll probably go swoop. Seems like a relatively hard daily if I'm leveling with you. So do this, do that, and all of a sudden Glass Knife is like, it's already paid for itself. That upgrade was enormous there. Usually you don't get that guy killed on the first turn. Alright, feeling a little bit better. Don't needlessly thicken the deck, but if you like what you see, oh, I mean, yeah, it's weird. I mean, obviously it's weird. Let's see what our relic is, or a Calcum. Pretty decent. 3 question marks. Or attack, rest, question mark. I mean, we could hit 5 question marks on the way up, dude. That's pretty good. But then we'll definitely, like, have to rest before we fight Diamond Lord. I'm gonna forgo 2 question marks. And I might regret it. I might regret it, but Glass Knife? No Glass Knife. 15... Well, it's 21, 15, 17 damage. So we're going to start here. Didn't get what I wanted. Life goes on. Don't want to really leave you at 12. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're still going to take a hit. But as long as we heal a little bit and we get a card maybe of some value, I'm okay with this. Maybe. I don't know. Might have to turn on fast mode for these guys in the future. Glass Knife, that's what we're looking for. You're dusted. I can't dust all you. Wow, what a disappointment. You're dusted, though. I killed maybe the wrong guy, because we're still going to take 1 damage, but, like, that's so minor I can't be... Oh, no, Orichalcum. Don't forget about Orichalcum, dude. Anyway, you're dead. I don't believe in our ability yet. I do believe in Pommel Strike. We could always rest, but remember, it takes 5 HP away, which is why it's not my ideal choice. Pommel's a great card. We really want, like, an energy relic as soon as possible. I'm getting a little scared. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Did I remove a defend? I threw a defend into the pile, I'm sure. I mean, removing basic strikes is good as long as we're not going for a quick strike. Or, sorry, a perfected strike. And we don't really have great upgrade targets, I think. So I think I would go remove strike. Keep our deck, like, as beautiful and, I don't want to say tight, but as beautiful and tight as possible. Man, this stinks. Pop this, keep yourself fresh here, and then hope to draw Glass Knife. Didn't get it, but we did get some attacks. The thing is, we get 5 block by default. 6 block by default, I should say. No Glass Knife. But hey, dude, all things considered, we're guaranteed to draw Glass Knife, and we're taking 3 damage. Big freaking whoop, right? Much better. A delicate puzzle still remains. Can't kill you, can definitely kill you. So let's do it like this. And honestly, I kind of like, Blur is like weirdly bad. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if we don't play defense with it, Blur is bad because it actually takes 1 block away from Orichalcum on the next turn. So, this gives me a free turn, which I'm, like, very appreciative of. And to be honest with you, the slower we play, the more advantage we actually get out of our regen potion, which has been doing good work for us so far. We did get Glass Knife. It's kind of tempting. Like, there's a bash. Let me run the numbers. If we bash you, it's going to deal 30, so you're actually definitely going to die. That was pretty lucky. I will take an Armaments, and I think Armaments gives us a great opportunity to get that card with some value as well. You know, for 50 gold, take another strike, honestly. We kept our deck very thin on floor 1. We're going to upgrade, and I know it's risky, but remember, if we rest, we lose 5 max HP. So would you rather be 15 HP down for your first boss fight or lose 5 max HP forever? I think we're in the clear on this one, to be honest with you. Probably start Armaments. Quick Slash. You're always looking for Glass Knife. The problem, of course, is that the longer this fight goes on, the worse Glass Knife is going to get, and we don't have a lot of great damage dealers. Oh, thank God, because I needed him to transform. Doesn't really matter what we play, as long as it's not Piercing Wail. Also, keep in mind, you want to perfect the boss if at all possible, so... You know, that is not an insignificant amount of HP. You'll hear me out. I'm going to Blur, and then I'm going to Quick Slash to try to draw a block, which we did not draw. We can perfect the boss. It'll cost us Piercing Wail. I really doubt we're going to die, so I'm kind of going to throw this. I know that he does, like, ×2 attack on the next turn, but we already have Blur rolling 2 over. That's not a lot, but... It's a negative thing, but 15 block. Yeah, so we might pay the price for going slowly here, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Probably you're not going to transform. Can we get to 20 block? We can. It's going to cost us everything we got. And we can deal 5 damage in the process. Incredible. We're rolling 1 block over, which we should probably not have done. Alright, this is our turn to hit. We got lucky because Glass Knife's what we want. And we're just going to strike 3 times, basically. Good stuff. Thank God Glass Knife is upgraded, so it's not garbage. And then this turn we want to hit you for 12. That's 2 strikes. I mean, do we really want to... It doesn't really matter if we play Glass Knife, I guess. I think we'll go for the Bash and then the Glass Knife. At least we got a little extra value out of the vulnerability. I still really doubt we're going to perfect, because we don't have Piercing Wail anymore, but we'll at least give it a shot, you know? It doesn't really... It does matter, actually. Okay. Okay. We got him halfway dead. Glass Knife is a lot worse than it's ever been, but we got him halfway dead. Certainly. Dealing 16 damage, certainly. Okay. If I hit you for this, I gain 7 block, take 3. We should be fine. Now, this is not my favorite way to tackle this fight, and it's taken a long time. I'm trying to, you know, make sure I'm on time to watch Henrik and Daniel Sedin's final game on the television, but I know that some things are more important, i.e. ensuring that you can do well and Slay the Spire here. We can do 18 damage if you're vulnerable, or 12 damage if you're not. The thing is, Armament's not really worth playing unless we know that we can take no damage. So I think we start with Pommel. And then we can get another 12 block, which means it's... I think at this point, it's literally impossible for us to perfect. So I'm going to bash to make our next turn better. And I'm going to accept that we would have... If we'd known that we wouldn't have perfected, we would have played this fight a lot differently. Life goes on, though. We heal to full after it's over anyway. This is fine. He is gonna, unfortunately, heal, but maybe that's good, because if we can hit him, I'm trying to think, Pommel still does decent damage. We need a top-tier relic, though, like, yeah, Pommels are... You probably Quick Slash first, slightly more damage. And then actually, I think you just bash and keep that vulnerability up, because we're gonna race him, more or less. Yeah, we need strength, which I don't even know if it's plausible to get here. And this is, let me think, 12 damage. I'd rather deal 18 and draw. Still looking at this, 6/6. Can't bash you. Strike is not good enough. Yeah, let's do it like this. We need energy or we need strength is what it comes down to, I think. We need something better than the 3 relics we've already gotten. I can definitely see why people died on today's run and why the scores that are up there at the present moment were not particularly strong. You know, I kind of like Impervious, but I think Alchemize... Impervious Blur is pretty good, but Alchemize for 1 to get a potion in each combat, they're both takeable, I think, my personal opinion. These are all horrible. Jeez. What's my relics? Okay, Pen Nib, Happy Flower, Shuriken. We gotta remove these cards one at a time, and they are... The good news is, most of the time, we're not gonna want to play 3 anyway. And if we draw 2 of them on the same turn, it's perfect. The bad news is, I mean, kind of sucks, right? Well, we don't want to play anymore here. This is fine. There goes Normality. That's it, right? Can't play anymore. So we're going to remove 1 Normality of this shop. And then 1 of the next shop, and, you know, you get the idea. This guy's going to be a pain in the butt. This floor is going to be a pain in the butt. This is a bash and glass, 100%. We take a little damage, life goes on. That being said, I still think this is worth it, and you're gonna be like, NL, you're out of your friggin' mind. I don't think I am out of my friggin' mind, okay? Well, easy plays at least. Shuriken gives us strength gain, which I think is almost a necessary part of us winning a run. It's a bash and a glass. That's just perfect super luck right there. Perfected Strike does not fit this deck. Poison Stab, if I could guarantee poison cards showing up, poison relics, etc., I might consider it, but you gotta go. So there's 1 Normality gone. We need to save enough to make sure that we remove cards in the future, but Molten Egg is also really good. We can't. Like, we might be able to take this. Are there 3 shops we could hit on this floor? No, only 2. So we're going to be stuck with 1 normality. Give me a backstab. I like a 0 attack card, or 0 energy card, because it allows me to get closer to Shuriken on the regular. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites. I still think this is bad, but it's better than strikes. But we lose 30% of our max HP, which leaves us at 64. Wait, 66? 66. How many strikes? We only have 2 strikes. We're getting 2 bites. I refuse. Weirdly enough, if I had more strikes, I'd be more interested, but... Receive a relic for 85 gold. Yeah, I think we like it. 3 skills. Now, I hope we have enough gold. It should be 100, right? Yeah, it's 100. Thank God. Don't even look at anything else. Don't let it tempt you. Get rid of these normalities. You might get lucky enough to remove 1 more, in which case you should consider yourself just the luckiest man on planet Earth. And unfortunately, we're on a path with 2 elites, as I've just noticed, so I'm a little frightened by that, but do me a favor. Give me some draw. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, so we can only play 3 cards. I think we should play no blocks, because we're only taking 2 damage thanks to Orichalcum. This is going to be extremely tricky. This is maybe the toughest daily we've had in weeks. So we shouldn't be able to draw, yeah, trash again. This good. Armaments pays for itself just by doing that. And then 24 damage. It's going to leave you at 4 HP. It's like, it's a bit of a waste, but we kind of have to regardless. And then, hey, we got Letter Opener to work. Didn't quite get Shuriken, but now that we've only got 1 enemy on the screen, it's a lot easier. If this guy gets away, it's not that big of a deal. We have no gold. You gotta look at this as a bash and glass. That's always gonna be like our ideal turn, given the opportunity. With this guy being vulnerable, I think he's gonna die and heal us. Yeah. You know what? He's gonna live. He is. There's, like, actually nothing we can do. Maybe we could have played 3 skills. No, it still wouldn't have. Fair enough. He got away. He took, like, 16 gold. See you later. We still get a card, right? Anger and Bane. Don't want him. We want to be very well equipped for this relic. Or for this elite fight. This is where things could go horribly wrong. 4 energy is very nice here. Start. Armaments. Great play. Hitcha. Oh. Hitcha. I think we should just wipe you out. That's my philosophy right now. Although... really, this should hit you for 6... followed by 12, but I don't think it works that way. If it did, I'd be all in. Can't get the pen nib. You know what? Take care of him next turn. Hit you for 26. Might not be optimal, but we'll see. The bird looks so sad now. 18 damage. Wow. I think we have to start here. And, I mean, you're dealing 0. It's hard to kill an enemy that's dealing 0, you know what I mean? I know he's going to do something next turn. We should probably smack him. Doesn't matter what we play. Well, it does. Yeah, it does, because we could have taken 6 instead of 7, and we also added a daze to our deck, which is just bad. So, yeah, that was a poor play. Oh, you fool! What were you thinking? We're going to take more damage, a lot more damage than I'd like to take here, because he's going to weaken me and strengthen himself. Ugh. Very weak plays. It's alright. Just stay cool. You know you got this elite fight coming up that you're not happy about. We're not getting to 23. We can get to 17 and do a little damage. Yeah, I think this is not that bad. God, this guy's a pain in the butt. We're weak for the same amount of turns, but glass knife? No glass knife. I'm gonna pommel. That's all we got, really. 14. I hate it, but you know, it leads to us taking 1 damage. I think it's kind of necessary. Please don't weaken me anymore. Okay, good, because glass knife exists. We got extra energy. Glass knife. No days. No days. Not quite good enough, but... My god. Ruka, what do you think? This is looking a little dire. 14 damage. We got it. Oh, Lord. Block potion's good. Whenever a card's exhausted, gains 6 block. We don't exhaust much. Exhaust 2 cards. Don't even 3 cards. I don't even think it's worth playing. I don't think Escape Plan is worth it either. I think it takes up space. I'd rather give to something else. This guy's not necessarily that horrible. I think we take a block potion. We play Alchemize. Got a poison potion. I honestly think you hit him while you got him here. Probably should have used Strike instead of Iron Wave, but not a terrible first turn. Hit him with a pommel. Oh, Pen Nib is not negotiable. You know he's gonna hit you pretty hard. If I'm being real with you, I was thinking about using the Dex potion, but I feel like it's the next elite fight that's gonna be a real problem for us. Okay. I'm just like, I'm running the numbers and I'm like, when is this dude dead? The answer is, he is not dead fast enough for me to be particularly pleased with where we're at. Oh my god, okay, so he hits too hard. We're gonna have like a score of 200 on today's daily. Don't die on this turn. What's he hitting for? 30. Really want to play Glass Knife? We can. We have extra energy this turn. We still need to find a way to deal 18 next turn. It's like we're equal. Wow, okay. So it's like one of those screw me situations. It actually worked out pretty well for us. Now we only have to deal 12, and we took no damage in the process. Used just about every potion I've ever seen in my life. Are you actually kidding me? Like, is this... I guess, just screw me, I guess, is really what it comes down to. What a draw. What a draw. Hey, Slay the Spire, everybody. What a good time we have here on Slay the Spire. This is a tough daily, dude. This is the fastest I've capitulated in a long time. Our score is 201. I'm not mad, because, like, it was a knock-on effect, you know? We took 3 relics, tried to remove them. That forced us onto a path in which we had to fight 2 elites like that. Stupid. That was not very smart. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Dang.